Hello? Testing. I think I'm live. I think I can be heard. Can I get a confirmation from anybody if I can be heard? I think the stream lag also might be pretty long. Okay, audio is working. Hello everybody. I'm glad it is working. Okay, and Stardew is up and running. Again, I've mentioned this before, but this is my first time streaming, so it might be a little slow at first. Gotta figure out the workings of OBS and YouTube Live and all of that good stuff, but we will just kind of learn together and see how it goes. So I've planned out this day a little bit in Stardew. This is Stardew day 20 of winter. My last video was day 14, I believe. So there's a few days that I've skipped, but those videos will be up eventually once I make them and edit them, and then I'll post them. So not much has happened, just the usual stuff. So we can just get started, I guess. So today my plan is a Skull Cavern run. I think a Skull Cavern run will be the easiest thing to do. I'm gonna real quick restart the day just in case. Alright, loading back in. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna adjust the settings here. And something that I don't know if I've talked about really, but whenever I start, I'll use the hotkeys. I play with the keyboard, so I'll switch to the spicy eel, triple shot espresso, walk out of the bed a little bit, because if I right click and just like end in the bed, I might accidentally restart the day, and we don't want to do that. So eat right away, triple shot espresso right away, and then we check the TV. And the reason I do want to do Skull Cavern today is because it is a super luck day, so we will take advantage of that. It is a Saturday. It is Evelyn's birthday, so we do have to take that into account and get a gift for her. Here comes the part that I usually skip over, trying to manage my inventory right here. So what I usually do is just hope that the adding to existing stacks here picks up most of the stuff and puts in the chests, but I do have some loose items. Like I think in the previous day I did go for the lava eel, ghost fish, and ice pip. I think that was towards the end of the day, and I was able to get all of that except for the dirt fish, so we might do that tomorrow. I'd rather not do that right now because I want to take advantage of the super luck, so I can organize all this later. I'm just gonna get rid of this as fast as I can. If only Stardew had quick stack the nearby yeah. Alright. And I'm gonna put the broken glasses in the recycling machine, take these fertilizers, try to find my artifacts chest here. It has been a while since I've actually been in this game, so I don't really remember exactly how I organized everything. The lava eel for the pond. I caught it just for the catch everything, mainly because I want to catch everything, but I do think I will put one in the pond, if we make another fish pond, that is. So down the line, we'll probably put in a lava eel in a pond. Where do these fertilizers go? Green chest? Green chest for farming. Yep, that's it. Got a couple trap bobbers. Put that in the tools chest. Yeah, I'm probably wasting a little bit of time going from chest to chest here, but it is what it is. Quality bobber, we'll put it in here. Magma geodes. I don't know where I put my geodes, but it's okay. We will be coming back to the farm because again, I don't remember exactly what happened, but my animals kind of hate me right now, and they need to be fed. I ran out of hay, so we will buy some hay from Marnie with the 3000 G we have, so that they don't completely hate us and we lose all the hearts with them. So I will do that. I don't need my fishing rod on me. I don't need all of this. I will cycle these right here with milk. We'll go for the... Don't have any regular goat's milk, so we'll just go with this milk. 2 of them. Put in an egg. Nothing back there. I do have some pickles going in those preserve jars right now, because I think one of my fish, I think the sturgeon fish pond, needs a pickle or something. We have a lot of hardwood, so getting more wood from there is good. The tappers are not ready today, the kegs are not ready today, so we don't have to worry about any of that. It should just be a pretty simple day of just Skull Cavern. So I will grab gifts for everybody. I'm going to pull up my document right here where I kind of plan everything. So I'm going to grab a hot pepper for Shane, because we're going to Barney's, as well as a fairy rose, 2 beets, and an egg. So fairy rose is in the fall chest right here. The fall chest. No, it's not. It's in the flower chest. The beets are in the fall chest. Fairy rose is a fall flower, but I've got a separate thing for flowers because they've got, you know, the crazy assortment right there. And then I'm just gonna grab an egg. 640. Yeah. I'm not off to a great start with the min-max and live streaming right here with the time saves just from going to the chest. Ideally, you want to start like at one of your first chests and just walk to your other chests and not like go back and forth between all the chests. Again, when you're in the pausing right here, it's all good. Sorry, I haven't checked chat in a while. Evelyn's birthday. Yep, it is Evelyn's birthday. That's what the bead is for. She does like fairy roses too, I think, or some flower. Maybe it's poppy. I forget which one, but we're giving her the beet because beets are cheap. Okay. Worst case scenario, I can restart the day. Let's go to Marnie's. I'm gonna grab a warp totem though. Warp totem farm, warp totem desert. All of the Skull Cavern stuff. We might cycle the furnaces too on the way back. Gold, some iron. And a little bit of essence for bombs if we need. Staircases. 46 staircases, we'll take those with us. And don't need a sword, don't need the iridium rod. Don't need the axe, don't need the hoe, don't need the watering can. Magic rock candy. Good question. Do I use a magic rock candy today? We have 3. I'd say yeah. Because enough coal for the... I don't know. I can still smelt with what I have though. We'll be making bombs we'll be making mega bombs mainly probably, rather than using coal for bombs, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna use all the coal for the furnaces. Alright, we're just gonna wing it and go down to Marnie's. Oh, I didn't bring anything for Marnie. That's okay. I think I was gonna bring a diamond or something for her. I think she likes diamonds and pink cake. Or loves, I mean. I get the wording wrong. I do just want to play out the... Oh, hold on. I don't think I'm recording. 1 second. Okay, so I didn't start recording. With OBS, I can start streaming, and there's a whole nother thing to start recording. And just because I want the videos to be as good as they can be, I need to start recording. So I'm doing that right now. It's recording. We're restarting the day. This is going to go 10 times as fast, alright? So we already checked the TV. We don't have to do that again. I'm just gonna check the fortune teller for when I make the video, just because I like to have those. I did get a phone call this time, but we won't worry about the phone call. We don't need the tools. We do need the warp totems. Do we need anything else? We need the staircases. Nothing else. That looks good. Okay, so this is actually a good thing. I'll show you what a better way to go through the chests, I guess, is the best way to say it, rather than going back and forth between the chests. You kind of want to just go one chest at a time like this. Okay, a little bit of solar essence. Those are for the bombs. I'm gonna move everything I don't want down here just for organization purposes, and I'm also gonna turn the music down because I forgot I had done that at the start. Hopefully the volume's all good there. Okay, so most of this stuff is just fishing stuff. We'll put all of that away. I'm going to put this away, this away, this away. Fossil, we'll worry about that later. Broken glasses and disc we'll recycle. Joja coal in there. We're going to put all the fish in here for now. I'm going to quickly cycle these two items. There we go. We're gonna cycle the egg, 2 milks, and yeah, after we get this first part of the day done and go to Skull Cavern, there shouldn't be any restarts, because one thing I do need to remember to bring some healing items with me, or else that could be a problem. I'm gonna smelt some iridium and then grab some healing items. What do I have for healing items? I guess crab cakes, and then I can overwrite them with the spicy eel. Cave carrots. And that's fine. I'm just gonna throw the fossil out. We've already donated that. Yep, don't need that. Magma geodes go in here. No, they don't go in there. They go in here. Okay, and now we just need everybody's gift. Yeah, there's a... Won't you lose the magic rock candy if you use crab cakes? Oh yeah, that's true. So I can't use them as just a healing item and then override it with the spicy eel, because they don't. The magic rock candy is a food buff, so that would get overwritten, which means we'll rely on cave carrots for the most part, I guess. The mushrooms, yeah, I should have some mushrooms. I'm growing pineapple on the island right now, but not a whole lot, and once that gets going, then pineapples might be nice, but for now, we will be going for the mushrooms wherever I have those. I have them in the winter chest here just because they can be kind of found whenever. I will grab iridium ones, since iridium ones heal the best and just the best heal to price ratio. I'm gonna grab... Oh yeah, Alex likes beets as well. I'm gonna give him a... because vegetables are a universal, like, some NPCs dislike vegetables, but most will like vegetables, so that's fine. Evelyn loves them. Evelyn's birthday is today, so that's the most important thing for the beet. And then a fairy rose is for Jazz, and then a diamond is for Barney, and a hot pepper for Shane. And then that should be good there. And I am just taking my time right here because I don't want to have to restart again. because obviously that takes even more time. So it is good to be safe and double check that we have everything. And I think we should be pretty good. I do have the horse flute now, so I can just go like that and have the horse right at me and save just a little bit of time there, which is nice. So what's important is we have everything we need to take with to Marnie. We're going to be just warping back to the farm here because we have the hay that will buy. Oh, and I do have another thing, the key to the town that you can get from Mr. Key, which will allow us to enter any building at any time that we want. And I tested this before. Marnie actually does stand at her counter pretty early, so we aren't having to wait around or anything. I am gonna not skip through the cutscene because when I do make the videos, I like to include the cutscenes, so we will just wait through this Shane cutscene, where we do use our watering can to wake him up. For some reason, our watering can is the regular tier instead of the iridium watering can, but that's okay. I guess you don't need to be that particular with the cutscene. Poor Jazz is seeing his uncle? I believe Shane is Jazz's uncle, if I'm not mistaken, not brother or anything. But yeah, poor Jazz. I have seen these cutscenes many times before, so sitting through them isn't the most exciting thing, but I do want to do it for the videos. Okay, we're not going for that, we're going for hay. I'm going to buy her out of hay. And then give Jazz a fairy rose, Marnie a diamond, and Shane a hot pepper. No, I'm not going to eat the fairy rose. Okay, there we go. I forgot to talk to her, but that's okay. Talk to her for the added bonus. Talking does give 20 points of friendship, although you do lose 10 friendship points with any NPC that you don't have maxed out per day, so if you talk to someone, you basically get 10 free points per day. I'm gonna go this way to harvest these mushrooms right here. And then feed the animals. And as you can see, they are angry at me, which is not a big deal, really. I just mainly want the ducks to be happy at me, because the ducks will produce duck feathers, which is a loved item by Leo. And Leo's going to be somebody who we're going to have not a hard time, but we'll have to put a little bit more effort into leveling Leo up. And one problem with the horse here is it can't fit through one wide gaps like that when going vertically, so we do have to get off of the horse. But one good thing about the horse flute is when you're playing the animation like that, it does pause time, so using the horse flute and trailing with the horse always will save you time. I'm gonna put the oh, why did I buy hay? Apparently I have a whole stack of hay right here, so no, I'm gonna remember to throw that in the auto feeder tomorrow. Or should I just do it now, because then it'll place them out automatically. Optimally, I should have noticed that at the start of the day and grabbed it and just plopped it in there, but we won't bother. We want to have as much time at Skull Cavern as possible. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay, I'm just throwing the coffee and duck mayonnaise in here. We'll organize it later. We want to save time. mushrooms in there. Okay, before I go to Skull Cavern, is there anything I'm missing? The beets are for everybody at the Evelyn George residence, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to smelt the iridium ore right now. I'll do that tomorrow because I don't know. It's probably not needed. Oh, I am going to sell my star fruits. I'm going to sell 100 gold star fruits and 171 silver star to get 300,000 G tomorrow, which will unlock which will be enough to buy the next community upgrade from Robin, which will unlock shortcuts around the map, which may be worth it. It's more of just for completion and fun, not needed in perfection or anything, but I do want to unlock that, so we'll do that. Alright. That should be fine. We have the beats for them. We have the warp totem to the desert. I can craft mega bombs. I've got the ingredients for that. Staircases if I need. We'll be fine. Now, I may not use the magic rock candies now that I think of it, because we'll get to that in a second. Let's drop these gifts off real quick. There are cutscenes, so I'll explain that real quick now. Last time I played was probably a little bit over a year ago, and with Skull Cavern, like the key challenge Skull Cavern that upgrades Skull Cavern, after you completed that and went back to Skull Cavern, I'm pretty sure the enemies would still be upgraded and there'd still be radioactive ore and all of that good stuff. But when I play tested today a little bit earlier, I went to Skull Cavern, it was not upgraded. So I'm not exactly sure what is the intentional way and what is a bug, but I'm thinking that after you complete that key challenge, it's probably intended for Skull Cavern to revert back to its normal state, and like what I was experiencing like a year ago was probably a bug, and Skull Cavern just like persisting. So I think Skull Cavern is probably in its normal state right now, and I might want the magic rock can. Yeah. Let me check the chat real quick. Hello, and the upgrade goes away after you complete the challenge. Okay, so there did used to be a bug where the upgrade to Skull Cavern, like the more difficult enemies and radioactive ore and all that stuff, would persist, and there was no way to get rid of it, like after you got the key challenge for the first time. So I think that bug is fixed now, or I'm 100% sure it's fixed now, but yeah, so that's basically what I want to save the magic rock candies for, because we have a lot of iridium ore. Getting more iridium ore will be good for money, but we're gonna make so much money off of starfruit wine that the iridium bars will be a little bit negligible compared to that. So, I met with the choice in this cutscene right here. George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice. George knows what's best for his own body. Let me just double check the correct answer to this. Stardew Harvey. What cutscene is this even? Do I have anybody in chat? Anybody in chat know the correct answer to this? They're probably going to end up both being the same. Follow Dr. Harvey's advice. It's probably George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice, because this is a Dr. Harvey cutscene, not a George cutscene. Yeah. Okay, yeah. George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice was for +40 friendship, and if I picked the other one, it was -40 friendship with Harvey, so we're good. Sorry, there's a lot of switching back between my document where I have like kind of my plan written out on my other monitor, and I also want to switch back to the live stream for chat, and then also switching to the wiki, so kind of just gotta get used to all of that back and forth. Okay, we're gonna give out these beats as fast as we can. Today is Evelyn's birthday, so that'll put us at, where'd she go? 8 hearts with her, so that's pretty good. And then a beat for Alex. Taking a drink of water real quick. Okay. Warping to the desert. Should be good. But I might not use the magic rock candies because of what I was saying about Mr. Key and how after you complete that quest, the upgrade version of Skull Cavern goes away. So I'd much rather use the magic rock candies during that time so we can get lots of radioactive ore, because the radioactive ore is used in quite a good amount of things. So I'm gonna leave this spot open. This is lined up how I want to. We've got the rings. Next episode, or pretty soon, or next day, I mean, this is not an episode, it's a live stream. We'll combine this lucky ring with an iridium band. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but we'll do that eventually. Okay, we're in Skull Cavern right now. Let's reset the floor until we get a floor that we like. Still nothing. I don't think holes or exposed staircases can show up right off the bat on floor 1. I could be wrong, but what I'm looking for is just an easy floor that has very few rocks and that we can just mine right away. Mine with bombs, of course. So the word would actually be blow up, probably. I will grab that diamond, though. This is another sort of strategy that is used in current min-maxes, I'm pretty sure, and like the normal. Oh, there is a staircase right off the bat there. We will go ahead and take advantage of that. I am going to skip this floor. And there's a staircase over there, but I will... Nah, I'm not going to blow this one up. 1 sec, I'm going to re-chat real quick. If you complete the regular mines level 120 challenge, you unlock a toggle, so switch the regular mines to upgrade mines? Okay. Yeah, I remember there being something like that, but I think that one was bugged too, where the mines wouldn't switch properly. It might have been a multiplayer thing too, I'm not really sure. The best method for obtaining ancient fruit seeds for the greenhouse. Honestly, I would say the geode predictor. There's a chance you can get an ancient seed from geodes, and if you have the predictor, you can guarantee one. If you aren't playing PC, though, I think you might just have to get lucky with it. And the better method probably would be, if you're playing like console or mobile, would probably be getting it as a rare drop from like a slime or something. If anybody has any other ideas on the best method for ancient fruit seeds, go ahead and drop it in the chat. And thank you. Okay, we are going to craft a bomb here. We're gonna go for the iron right here. And right there, oh, we got a hole. We're off to a pretty good start, I'd say. My throat is getting a little bit dry. I'm not used to talking this much this fast, so sorry about that. But it is what it is. I should be ring swapping right now. Hot Java ring, combined ring. So these are the rings that have an effect when you kill enemies. So this ring, they'll cause an explosion, which is a napalm ring, and they'll also have the burglar's ring effect, which is greater loot. So that's the ring I want when I slay enemies, like these slimes right here. And then when I do go down the floors, I'll switch to the increased luck so that we can have better chance of good ore nodes spawning and better chance of like staircases. So they're also good to have on when you blow up rocks, because I believe it increases the chance of the staircases spawning, or ladders. I just need to keep drinking water because streaming is a lot tougher than I thought. You gotta talk a lot. When I'm recording the videos, it's, you know, record a little bit and then like I get a break from talking because it's not real time. I can just record as much as I want and then stop and then just start recording again. So yeah, we will use a mega bomb here. I'm gonna tank the damage here from this bomb and go down. We'll go for that gold down there with a mega bomb and try to slay these slimes while the bomb goes off. Put the rings on for them. And the slimes are nice because they do it. Oh. Nobody was telling me about my health. Oh no. Alright, well, we're restarting the day again. You know, I was thinking, at first, I only want to stream one day. It's not going to take very long. It's going to be like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Like, and I was like, oh, maybe I should do more days because it's going to take such a short time. But no, this is going to take a while. Okay, so I'm going to restart my recording and just take it from the top. Okay, so anyway, the one good thing about that is we can do this a whole lot faster now. And we can have some time saves at the start as well with the hay right there. We can grab the hay from the start and put it in there so that tomorrow we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna adjust the volume real quick. I always hate having to constantly talk while streaming, but it's fun. It's hard because you're using, like, I don't know, I feel like you're using a part of your mind that you don't use, and then you're trying to play the game at the same time, so it's tough. Music volume setting, hay in the thing, don't buy hay. Okay. Don't buy, yeah, okay, so we're gonna skip Marnie's today. We're not gonna go to Marnie's or anything. We're just gonna throw the hay in there, not worry about gifts, and then we'll have even more time at Skull Cavern. So that actually works out. Look, if you, yeah, that's true. I just feel bad because usually people don't want to watch the same thing twice or 3 times for that matter, but that's what a stream is for, I guess, just the live process. And when I'm actually doing this, recording it myself, I definitely have to restart quite a few times. But we do need to make sure I keep that health up. So, warp totem, warp totem. Don't need the axe, don't need the hoe, don't need the watering can. I'm gonna just put everything that I don't need in the bottom right over here, just to make it a little bit easier and more clear. Watch people stream RuneScape. I don't actually. I think I'm familiar with RuneScape. I think I've heard of it, but yeah, the same thing for countless hours. I mean, it could be fun. I don't really watch streams all that much, so I'm not really sure, but seeing the restarts are really interesting, looking further into the min-max process. Glad we get to see. Okay, yeah, no. Thank you for the encouraging comments in chat. I do appreciate it. But, okay, and again, my mind's going back and forth between thinking about chat, thinking about this run, thinking about, you know, talking, and then I need to get focused back into the game, so here, Holly. What do we do with Holly? We put it in the winter chest right here. What do we do with all of this stuff? The bobber goes in here. I'm gonna grab the staircases. I've already got the totems. I don't need the warp totem farm anymore. Get rid of that. Don't need any of that. If we're not using the magic rock candies, we can use crab cakes as a healing item and then overwrite the defense buff with the speed buff when we want to, so we can do that now. I will grab the cave carrots as well, just because barrels and stuff in Soul Cavern often drop cave carrots too, so we might end up getting some anyway, so it wouldn't be wasting a slot in the inventory, really. Anything in here? Nope. Geodes go in here. Fish go in here. And the trash goes in there. We will cycle the broken glass and broken CD. I love the put. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess that's true. Having streams in the background is a good idea. That's when you're playing, you're watching someone else play. Copper ore, copper ore. Copper ore goes in here. Sorry, this is really it's, I don't know, I don't think I've experienced like having to multitask like this before. It's strange. It's a strange experience. I'm currently going through my restart while watching and trying some of your techniques. Nice, nice. Another thing we have to remember is we are selling 300,000 G worth of whatever. Probably gonna do the starfruit again. Coal. I don't need to. I'm gonna bring the coal and the gold and the iridium because they're gonna stack anyway. Stack with the ores we get from Skull Cavern anyway. Okay, cycling stuff, egg, 2 milks. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible here and just focus on getting these going real quick. Get the hardwood in, put the animal products or artisan goods back in the chest there. Duck mayonnaise goes back in the chest. These we are going to be cycling, so keep those there. We don't want the green algae anymore. We don't want the white algae anymore. I think I have those in the pink chest there. And I don't want to walk all the way over to the pink chest because that's a time loss, and we don't want to take any time losses. Same with this fossil. I might just throw them out if I don't end up walking back there. But I will have to grab 1, 2, 3 beets for everybody that lives at Evelyn's house. We will be going there because it is Evelyn's birthday, and then warping straight to Skull Cavern. Okay. I will cycle coffee and grab the hay because for anybody that wasn't here earlier, my animals do not like me very much right now, so I do have to put all this hay in the auto feeder and actually manually feed them. I think put some music in the stream. That's a pretty good idea. I might look into that and consider that next time. I mean, honestly, if I can turn up the Stardew music a little bit, but sometimes when you're in the map, the music goes away after you've been in the same area for too long, and that is the case right now. Auto petter yet from the caverns. Yeah, I do have an auto petter in both locations, in both the barn and the coop, but the animals, I think the thing that affects their friendship with you the most is if they are fed or not fed, and these guys are out of food, so we will pet them as well just to get a little bit of extra friendship. Maybe I don't have the auto petter here. Okay, I do only have one auto petter, so getting an auto petter from Skull Cavern today would be nice. So if that happens, that would be nice, but they are pretty rare from the Skull Cavern chest, so we'll see. Yeah, I do have the auto petter in here. Maybe I'll move it to the coop. Yeah, I did make a silo. Yeah, good call. I'll put the hay in the silo. I'm gonna pick up this auto petter, go back to the coop, put the hay in here. Okay. I had a lot more hay, right? Do I have a silo? Did I have more than 633 hay on me when I started? I don't know if anybody was paying attention. But I want to move the auto petter in here because the ducks drop the duck feathers, which I can give to Leo, and the rabbits will drop rabbit's feet, which I can give to everybody except for Penny as love gifts. So I don't think you did. Okay. Maybe I don't have. You didn't lose any hay when you interacted. You went back? Okay. That's weird. I guess I thought I had a silo though. Actually, what I can do that I just learned about now is in the settings all the way down here, you have this screenshot function now that I don't know if that's new or what, but take that screenshot, you go to the folder. You won't be able to see the folder here, but I can confirm if there's a silo on the farm, and there is one silo on the farm. So so no, so I do have a silo, so I am not sure what's up with that. I don't want to have to restart the day. I would go down and check the silo and then like restart the day just to see, but we've already gone through a good amount of time with having to restart the day, so I don't want to have to do that again and make everybody go through that. Hey, how often do you find so in response to your comment, Justin, I have a second monitor for my computer, so looking at like the wiki and other things is a lot easier than like say if you're using a laptop or a single monitor and having to like go out of it and whatnot. I can just drag my mouse over to the left and look up something on the wiki, and I will have like the game paused, and I do continue recording, so I do have to edit like pauses like that out and stuff. It isn't too difficult to edit those things out, but it can get a little time consuming. But yeah, okay, we're going to Evelyn's now, and should be autofilling with hay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the hay and the silo and the autofilling thing. There's definitely a silo on the farm. I do have everything, right? The beach has gifts, warp totem. I can craft bombs. Oh, I can't craft bombs. I don't have solar essence and void essence. We'll slay mummies for it. We'll make it work. If I was not streaming right now, I definitely would restart the day right now. But we'll just see what happens. Maybe use the wrong mouse button on the hopper. It is right click, right? Like I thought it made the noise and everything like when you interact with it. I mean, maybe I just didn't input the mouse correctly or something. I don't know. Maybe the interacting with the silo could be wrong. Maybe I interacted with it wrong, yeah. Could the silo have been full? Yeah, if it, like I said, if the silo was full, it would be auto-feeding, and the problem is the animals aren't getting auto-fed, so the silo is most likely empty. Honestly, restart? Okay. Before we have to watch through this cutscene with George. Okay. Sorry about that. I muted it for a second while I was drinking water. This is definitely putting a little bit of a strain on my voice. I'm not used to talking this much at once. But okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this silo thing. We're gonna go straight down to the silo and see if there's hay in it or not. Oh yeah, and I can't mention this in the fish pond right now. Once the pickles, I do think if I remember right, I have a pickles going on right now. I don't know if there's much of a reason to. Okay, yeah, silo is empty, so that's that with the silo. With the fish pond, I don't know if there's really much of a reason to do the fish pond quests. I'm kind of just doing it because I feel like I should. But the only thing we want is sturgeon roe for caviar for the missing bundle, and just some regular roe for age roe to sell for that. And then I do have the stingray since they have a chance of dropping dragon's teeth. Okay, I think we should be good to go. I am going to restart the recording now, because I do need to make sure I'm still recording to get this footage. Okay, so we should be good. Okay, spicy eel and coffee. It is a super luck day. That's why we're going to Skull Cavern. I think this is, what, the 4th restart now? But that's okay. Oh yeah, and thank you for the, I don't know, I forgot. Oh yeah, thank you, honey cakes. I do appreciate it. it is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be to multitask, talking about everything and playing the game at the same time. I definitely have a new respect for streamers that I did not before. Not that I didn't respect streamers or anything, but it's definitely a lot harder than it seemed, I guess. Put hay down there on a bad luck day. And you are going to Marnie? I'm not gonna go to Marnie because the whole reason I went to Marnie in the first place was to buy hay. And I have a whole bunch of hay in the chest right there, so I think I just use that hay. And you're saying to put it there on a bad luck day? The thing is, if I don't feed the animals today, then they're going to decrease friendship, and then gaining friendship back with them will be a lot tougher, so that's really like why I just want to do it today. Since I think last time I played, I probably neglected the animals as well, so I think I need to do that. I need to give Evelyn a gift, and then we're just off of Skull Cavern. Yeah, imagine if this day was not a Skull Cavern day. This is why. Before I do the streams, I'll definitely have a plan for the day. And today I even had a plan for the day. The plan was, get the hay, Evelyn, and then go to Skull Cavern. But as you can see, even with having a plan, there is still a lot of... it's very easy to need to restart and all that. Okay. Fossil goes in there. Algae goes in there. We're taking the crab cakes for healing. No magic rock candy today. We're saving it for a key quest day with the upgrade Skull Cavern or the upgrade mines, whichever we get first. Yeah, I've still not gotten the upgrade mines quest, which is a little bit unfortunate. I would like to get that one soon. Okay, we can grab 3 beets. One for Alex, for George, and for Evelyn. And Evelyn, it is her birthday. Fishing chest, we're just gonna get all of these fish in here. And this chest has the geodes. Oh, I didn't grab the staircases. I'll grab stone instead. Stone is just as good. Well, that's only good for 5 staircases, so maybe not. I'll grab the staircases. We're gonna have to go back there to go out to the town anyway. I just have to remember that. Remember to grab the staircases. Iridium ore. I'm not gonna craft regular bombs. I'm just gonna leave that stuff with me, and I'm not gonna bother cycling the furnaces right now. That'll take a little bit too much time, and it's not like we need the iridium ore this instant, so we'll cycle them tomorrow. I will cycle this stuff right here because the time it takes is pretty minimal if we go about it quickly. There we go, that's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, the best tool is just pausing. Pausing gives you time to think, and oh, the driftwood also... driftwood can actually be put in the wood chipper and gives you wood, so well, I'll put that in that chest just so I remember that. And I don't want the quality bobber or the ghost fish. And then that looks good. I don't want the holly either, but we'll remember that. Okay, I'm gonna cycle these because I do have quite a bit of coffee beans. Coffee is pretty profitable. It just takes a lot of labor to actually turn the coffee. Wait, 897. Okay, it did fill the silo because the coop and the barn's feeding slots take up 12 and 12, so that'd be 24. So, and it went down to like 600, so I think it did. I think we're good. So that's all right. Okay, let's just go do this real quick. Okay, so, optimally, I should have went into the barn first rather than the coop because I'm going to be putting the auto petter in the coop now, but we'll do that next time. That's fine. And I am going to go back here and drop them off. We're at 633 now. Okay, we're good. We don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm gonna call my horse over. Even though my horse is right there, I'm still gonna call it over because time does get frozen when you use the horse flute. So there's a little bit of a time save. And the time saves will add up. I'm going to put those in. Duck mayonnaise. I should have left that in the artisan's good chest, but that's fine. We're just gonna throw that in there. And those in there. And the holly in here. And then we should be good to go. That artifact spot on the ground there is just clay. I've checked that a bunch of times, so we're not going to go back for that. The one that's right there. I'm not going to check the mail. Don't need to do that. My tools. I thought everything was going so smoothly, and then I didn't drop off those, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. We also need the staircases. I was way ahead of myself there. We're not ready to go yet. We need the staircases. And solar essence. That's the whole reason we restarted the day. We need solar essence and void essence. Okay. So that we don't have to restart the day, let's just take our time. Is there anything we're forgetting? We have stuff to craft bombs with. We have our hammer, we have our pickaxe, we have crab cakes for healing, cave carrots for healing as well. Stone will get stacked with, but we don't need the stone. We have staircases now. Beets as a gift. I think we're good. I think we are good. No magic rock candy. Yeah, today I don't think I'll go for the magic rock candy because the Skull Cavern isn't upgraded right now. It's only upgraded when the key quest is active, the Mr. Key quest is active. And when that is upgraded, then we can actually get radioactive ore. So, and the radioactive ore chances are increased by luck, so we'll use the magic rock candy on one of those days to get more radioactive ore. And today again is just we're just mainly going to Skull Cavern because it's the easiest thing to do for a stream. It's there's no, the only planning that we're doing is this first part of the day right here. I was considering catching the mutant carp. We do need the mutant carp and the dirtfish. Last time on day 19, I did catch the ice pip, the lava eel, and the ghost fish, I believe, because I never caught any of the mine fish yet. And it was just at the end of the day, and I just barely didn't have enough time to get the dirt fish. So we'll get those fish a little bit later. You feel Marnie is never home? Yeah, I think I know for sure on Tuesdays they've got that aerobic class or whatever at Pierre's. So I know she's not home on those days. And I think there's another day where she is closed or something. You can actually take a look, maybe. It just says most days. It doesn't even tell us. That's okay. Okay, so I think we're good now, right? This is, we'll use some staircases, we'll use some bombs, but it won't be a crazy, like use 100 staircases type of Skull Cavern day. Too busy hanging out with Lewis, yep. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, why is there cheese in my first slot? I didn't even notice that there. Did I have anything else in my first slot? I'm going crazy now. What did I have in my first slot? Was the cheese there the whole time for healing, maybe? It may have been there for healing. I'll just put the cave carrots there. The cheese I do like for healing, but healing mushrooms maybe swap for crab cakes. We should be good with crab cakes and cave carrots. Because cave carrots, selling them is not useful, and we could craft them as like survival burgers and stuff, but we'll just use them. It was there the whole time. Okay, I just guess I didn't notice the cheese there. I would use it as a healing item right now, but there's only 7 of them, and we'll just have the cave carrots stack. And I'll just be careful in Skull Cavern. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And I have a warp totem, so we're good in that regard. And I do have the key to the town, so we can get into the houses. I did mention that earlier, but just in case anybody wasn't there, we do have that. And I'm going to play through the cutscene again. This one right here doesn't have a dialogue option or anything, but I do want to have the cutscene on my recording, because I am recording at the same time this gameplay footage, which I will make into the videos, so I do want to just play through it, and I have seen these many times before, so they're not too exciting anymore. I am kind of skipping over the dialogue here, but that's okay. The cutscene that will come after this is a Harvey cutscene. It'll be Harvey's 2-heart cutscene, and there will be a dialogue option for this, so if we skipped it, we would just get no friendship effect whatsoever. But actually clicking through it and selecting the correct dialogue option, we'll get 40 points of friendship with him, so we'll see that in a second. Jump back in the stream, and it has been, yeah. Missed the special orders board too much. I'm tempted to go back to my Switch save. Are you playing on a version that doesn't have the special orders board? I'm not sure if I missed something in the chat or anything. Okay, here we go with the option. George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice. I think every time you record at first, you should be able to skip, but I get why you want the footage. Yeah, it's if it was well, let's see. Well, how do I say this? If I was just streaming this, I would skip over it after the first time. But since I am re-recording every time I restart, and I want the footage for making the videos out of, I do play out the whole cutscene for that. So that's another thing that was really annoying when I was doing this run. If there was like a day that I just kept restarting and there happened to be a cutscene that day, I just sat through the whole cutscene because I wanted the footage. And it's really just a placeholder if I want to talk about something in the cutscene. So far I've just been kind of explaining the cutscenes in the videos, but yeah, well, we're gonna warp to the desert now. I got mobile a few days ago. Nice. Yeah, I think I did buy Stardew Valley on mobile just to try it out, but only played a few days just because once you're used to, like if you're already used to mouse and keyboard and playing on the computer, then mobile is just very difficult and just different, I guess. Okay, we have the horse flute, so I am going to summon that, and that's one thing that's really nice about the horse flute is you can summon it in the desert, you can summon it at Ginger Island, and it's basically just a permanent speed bonus. Alright, so okay, so I'm going to restart the first floor here until we get a good floor. Turns out you can actually get a ladder down on the first floor, as we saw a couple restarts ago, but it really isn't too essential that we go for that. Like this floor right here is adequate since there are no enemies on this floor. Once all enemies are cleared from a floor, there is a flat increase chance at the rate at which ladders will spawn. And also, for every rock that is destroyed, the chances go up as well. And I can explain that a little bit more. I'm just trying to focus at the same time here. Let's see, what are we doing here? We are going to do a bomb. Okay, I think you may want to get a list of rules for the stream, then put them in the description of here. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna bomb this floor. We've got a ladder right off the bat there. We have the hot java ring and napalm ring on right now, so as you can see there, switching to the iridium band has the magnet ring effect, and we're able to pick up those items without having to actually go up there, so it is a little bit of a time save, and they do add up. We get a ladder right off the bat here, so that's nice. I will place a bomb by those slimes right there. And while the bomb is detonating, I will kill the slimes. I'm going to tank a little bit of damage from them. We do get a ladder. I'm going to just finish off these slimes. And we do get another ladder. I have this secret note right here. Is there anything valuable? There is quite a bit of gold down there. We are going to go for that gold, because we're not really trying to make it down right now. I keep forgetting. Really, the main goal right now is just for resources, and gold is a resource that we definitely need a lot of. We might be able to kill this serpent. Nope, that's alright. This floor, for those that don't know, let's go through these secret notes first. That's just a gift secret note. That's just both of them were gift secret notes, so not too useful. So for this floor, there is a guaranteed ladder all the way to the right of it, but it does take quite a while to walk all the way down there, so a good idea is to sometimes skip these floors if you're trying to go down, but I'm going to go ahead and walk over there just to pick up that emerald, and because there is a coal cart at the other end. But the coal cart is empty, of course, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but oh well. Forgot that shrimp is an item. Yeah, I actually still need the shrimp for my fishing catch everything. And I do have crab pots at the beach right now and have been harvesting them not very often, so I probably should be more on top of that, but that's okay. We should be able to get the shrimp before the end of the year. This is not a very good floor. I don't want to waste too many staircases, so we're just going to place a bomb and hope. And I think we got a staircase. Yep. Alright, so right off the bat, I noticed that there is a big cluster of rocks right here, so we'll go ahead and blow those up and get a ladder, so that's nice. For those of you who have not been to the stream yet, it is a super luck day, and we had quite a bit of setting up to finally get here. I think this is the 4th day restart. It was Evelyn's birthday, so we had to give her a gift. We also had a situation with our animals where we needed to make sure our silos were full of hay. We had to refill those so that our animals could be fed with the auto feeders. And now we're at Skull Cavern, and we're just going to hope I don't do anything stupid here and die in Skull Cavern. Actually, earlier in the stream, I did make a big mistake and die in Skull Cavern, but what was, I guess, beneficial about it is I was able to, like, when I was able to restart. One second, I'm focusing on these mummies and mega bombs right here. When I did restart, I figured out that I actually had hay in my chest. Before that, I didn't realize I had hay in my chest, and I went all the way to Marnie's and bought hay, so restarting a whole bunch of times, it does perfect the day. The thing you sacrifice is just real life time. I'm going to skip this floor right here. I don't want to walk all the way down there. There are a whole bunch of serpents here. Not a lot of rocks. We are going to skip this floor. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, you just have to figure out how much time you really want to spend on each individual day and how much of a min-max you want to do, and if it's worth it to keep restarting to get the perfect day, because arguably there is probably no such thing as a perfect day, since there's a lot of RNG that goes into the game, a lot of luck dependent things. So for things that you can control, like with the hay and like forgetting items, those things, I feel like, okay, that was my mistake. I'm going to restart because of that. Also, my health is halfway down. I'm going to eat a crab cakes and keep the crab cakes defense buff on until I finish off with this serpent and bomb here. I'm going to do one smash attack and then switch to the loot rings. I'll call these my loot rings. The hot Java rings, when you slay monsters, you get coffee drops. Ooh, holes. That's nice. And this one's the burglar's ring and the napalm ring. Okay, we fell 7 levels. That's pretty average. I think the maximum amount is either 13 or 15 that you can fall. The minimum is 3, so 7's right there in the middle, not too bad. Okay, I'm taking some careless damage right there. Okay, right here, I shouldn't have the hot Java and the combined ring on right here. I should have my iridium band on mainly here for the item pickups. And whenever I go down a floor, I want to have the luck on to have increased luck at more ore nodes and finding staircases and all that good stuff. So we're going to lay a bomb down there for the gold, mine some of these rocks while we wait, and we did get a ladder up there, so let's go ahead up there. I ran out of my coffee buff, so always got to keep an eye on that, make sure we always have the speed bonus. This does make a big difference. We're onto the star floor. These floors are always nice, although this one doesn't have as many rocks as it usually does. Alright, slay that mummy, let the bomb explode, and get a ladder. There's a ghost on this floor, we'll go ahead and smash him. Now, on floors like this, if you were going like to get down really quickly, I'd probably skip it. But since I don't want to use too many staircases, what we should do is go for this ghost since there's only one enemy, and once every enemy is down, or there's no enemies on the floor or whatever, there is a better chance of finding a ladder. So it can be worth it to take out the enemies to find a ladder faster. Like this floor right here, there are no enemies to start. We're just gonna go ahead and mine the rocks since there aren't a whole lot of rocks to blow up. This one already has a ladder, so we're just gonna go straight for it. And we know this is a crab right there because the rock isn't centered, and like where the grid would be, it's a little bit up, so we'll just ignore that. They do drop iridium, but not as much as ore nodes do. Well, sometimes, but in my opinion, at least, it's more worth it to continue going down. There is a slime. We're gonna slay the slime. Again, because once we slay the slime, there is a better chance of getting staircases, and there we go. Don't forget to heal. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm still on that crab cake buff, I just realized, but what we can do right here is eat that, and then eat the spicy eel. It will not be as worth it since we don't have a lot there, but I want the extra speed bonus back. So on these floors, what I actually learned about after I was in the process of recording these is that destroying the rocks here on these floors will give a better chance of finding holes like we just did there, since there are far fewer rock nodes to destroy. So we do get a hole there, which is nice. 3 levels, the minimum amount, not very nice there, but that's okay. And thank you, Beck, in chat there for reminding me about the health. I do need to stay on top of that and keep an eye on that. Okay. 6 levels that time. That's better than 3. That looks like a real... No, that's not a real iridium node. That's a crab. But we will go ahead and grab the loot from this bomb explosion and then take the staircase down. And if there's like an ore node on the way to the staircase, I'll often mine it. Right here, I'll show you the smash attack and spam click. So if you don't know, with the hammer, using your smash attack and then spam clicking the regular attack button, you can deal like a whole lot more damage to it at once. That hit might have, there wasn't a good example. I think it may have critical hit or something. But let's go ahead and demonstrate on this dino right here. So right click, spam click, you can see that it, the more you click, the more damage that you'll do, basically. So that's why the hammer is just very nice. Desert Trader closes until the 18th during winter. Yeah, because it's actually a little bit hard to tell since the vendor NPC, the Desert Trader, is kind of surrounded with a whole bunch of other graphic-y stuff and whatnot. But the trader at the night market actually is the Desert Trader. So kind of I guess from a reasoning story perspective, it's like the Desert Trader travels from the desert, goes to the night market, and sets up shop there for 3 days, and then goes back to the desert. We got a hole right away, and that node right there is a crab since it is not on the grid. I can already tell this video is going to be really hard to edit footage when I do the editing for it. Although this is just a Skull Cavern run, so I'm probably going to cut out most of it when I actually make a video for Winter Day 20. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't need to worry about all the pausing and stopping I'm doing and whatnot. So I guess that works out in that regard. Okay, that's an actual iridium node, so we will bomb it. Okay, that was a good example of the smash attack plus spam click. You just smash, spam click, and then the mummy just goes down instantly. Alright, we're gonna lay this bomb right there. Wait for it to explode, go back. I should be doing a little bit of more ring swapping, but again, it's kind of hard to focus on going back and forth between looking at chat here, and I'm gonna get rid of these pepper seeds, and everything that's going on in game, and talking at the same time. There's just a lot, so, but it's alright. Wait, dinos can spawn and not. Yeah, they actually have a chance of spawning on regular cavern floors. But the best way to get the dinos is definitely the prehistoric floors, because those can sort of be predicted with the Stardew predictor. I think the predictor, the mine predictor, has some floors that can be prehistoric floors, but I don't think they are guaranteed to be prehistoric floors. But it does help if you are trying to get the Monster Slayer goal for the dinosaurs quickly. Although, you're gonna, in most Stardew Valley runs, you're gonna be doing quite a bit of Skull Cavern dives and probably naturally be able to fulfill the, I think, 50 dinosaurs it is for that requirement. Okay, there's an iridium node right there. This floor is full of bugs. So, one thing I was saying earlier, let me figure out what I want to get rid of. Dwarf squirrel, we don't need that. And vertebrae I will keep because we can use the bone mill, turn that into fertilizer. We don't really need another seed maker, but well, we'll see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier is once you slay all the enemies on a floor, there is a better chance of finding a ladder. But I think this secret node is just for lore. But if you have a floor like this with bugs that you cannot kill, you can slay them now if you have the bug slayer enchantment, but we don't. But there will always be a much less chance of finding ladders down on these types of floors because of the bugs. But we are getting pretty lucky. We do get a ladder right there. My health is a little bit low, so let's go ahead and eat a crab cakes. I Thank you, Ice. Yeah, I just saw that now. The luck rings on. And we'll go ahead and keep the crab cakes on. It could be argued that we want to put the... Oh wait, I keep forgetting. Crab cakes is +1 luck, so it is good to keep it on. 11 levels. Ouch. The only difference between the spicy ale and the crab cakes is the... Well, obviously the amount of energy and health it gives you, but the spicy eel gives a +1 speed and luck. The crab cakes gives... Oh wait, the crab cakes does give a +1 speed. I was thinking it gave a +1 luck. Okay. So it's... If we want to... Basically, if we want to switch back to the luck. So for that situation, it could have been argued... switching back to the luck would have been better for going down the floor, since the increased luck is good for when you're going into a room. There could be more ore nodes or better ore nodes or an increased chance of staircases or whatnot, but it's probably not that big of a difference. I'm gonna keep these fossils because I can turn them into fertilizers. So we're gonna do it. Tortillas are good for health for what they're made of. I haven't actually looked into using them for a healing item, but I do believe it. That definitely is probably a good idea. Okay, so we've got a serpent here. We are going to keep the mob slaying rings on. Go ahead and lay a bomb down here. Put the rings back on and see if we can line up the serpent with the rocks there. Good enough. And I do still have all the speed bonuses. I have the luck bonus back, so going down the floor, and then we'll put the luck rings back on for when we go down the floor, and it should be good to go. This floor is probably a good one to skip. I'm gonna probably not be doing too much skipping today. We'll go ahead and blow up this mummy. I should have did a regular bomb to reach the iridium ore node as well, but that's alright. Again, this day is mostly just to kind of get a feel for streaming and testing it out. We don't have to be too optimal in game with Skull Cavern or anything, but we are still trying our best here with min-maxing. We have enough health, so taking damage from the serpent will be okay. We'll try to slay him though. There we go. And put on the luck rings. That is a crab. I'm gonna ignore that crab. I had 50 from corn, and they heal for around 30 each. Yeah, I'd have to like look at the numbers to know for sure, but that's definitely I could definitely see how the tortillas could be worthwhile. The one thing is you have to turn the corn into... Oh, wait, do you? Or are tortillas just crafted with corn, like just corn? You don't have to... Because I think I'm thinking wheat, and you have to turn wheat into flour. But maybe tortillas are just made straight from corn, so maybe they're a really good healing item. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I usually use cheese for my healing item. Just corn? Okay, yeah, tortillas are probably a good way to go. I usually use cave carrots, the crab cake, since I get so many of them from the crabs here in the mines. I also use cheese if I have like a bunch of milk to turn into cheese, because it's usually more worthwhile than selling it. And then what else? We need coffee. Pineapples heal for a whole lot. That's a late game crop though, an island exclusive one. But growing those can be good for healing. Okay, the single refined quartz, we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, we got some iridium bats now, so we gotta be careful with our health here. I'm probably gonna take some damage, so let's make sure we're healed up. Switch back. We'll go for that iridium. We'll lay a bomb down there and then deal with the other iridium bat. There we go. Another secret note, getting quite a bit of those. Grab everything and go back down. You know, there's so many items in the game. Abigail's diary. This is just good gifts for Abigail. But what I was saying is there's so many items in the game. It would be nice to get like a 4th inventory row upgrade or something. I feel like maybe a purchase from Mr. Key or something. There is the Junimo chest, which kind of acts like increased inventory, but the thing is, once you put items in it, you can't pick it back up, so not really, but I do wish that a little bit more inventory room. We are getting a serpent swarm here, but we're just gonna head down the staircase there. Did Skull Cavern forget about the wizard's birthday? Yeah, it's tough to know whether or not to reset or not in those situations. It depends on how much you want to min-max. If you had a really good Skull Cavern run and don't want to reset, then, you know, just there's other times you can give the wizard a gift. He's always in the same location, so giving him gifts is pretty easy. The one thing is it's a long walk to the wizard's tower, so there's that, but it's really up to you whether or not you want to use more of your own time to restart or not. I think there's a mod for that. Yeah, I'm sure there's mods for like increased inventory and whatnot. If I'm doing like Stardew min-maxes, obviously I'm not going to use mods. But like say I'm doing, like if I ever do a mod playthrough in the future, then that could be a pretty good idea. Alright, luck rings are still on. I keep forgetting to switch to my napalm ring and the other ring there. Let's go ahead and slay this slime right here. We can explode some rocks with him. Don't need that sap there. Back to the explosion ring. There we go. Yeah, we're getting pretty full on the inventory here. Gonna reset. Got the iridium bar, nothing else. Yeah, I mean, and with the iridium bars, it's just 5 iridium ore, and the slimes drop the iridium bars kind of fairly commonly, so it's not like it's a rare unique item. So yeah, I'd say resetting is probably the good way to go there, because birthdays are one of the biggest time savers, I think, for min-maxing, or else you'd have to be gifting people gifts every week. But with birthdays, you get 8 times the value of one gift, so it is nice. Do I want to waste the coal? No, I don't want to waste the coal. I'm gonna just keep using mega bombs. And I'm gonna grab that copper. There we go. What time is it? 5:50. So we still have quite a. We're on floor 83. Wow, we're doing pretty well for not using a whole bunch of staircases. Not too bad. It is a super luck day, so we are getting some good luck there. We are getting staircase spawns pretty frequently, so good luck with that as well. But yeah, it's not too bad of a run. We've already gotten I forgot how much iridium ore I started with. I think I had maybe like 200, so we're almost maybe at like 100 iridium ore. Could be better in that regard, but we're not to the iridium dense floors just yet. So let's start off with a swing, then switch. Get that guy on the iridium ore there. Get the crab. We'll blow up these right here. Okay. Starting to get into focus mode because we're starting to get to those levels where there's a whole lot of iridium. Let's eat the spicy eel. Let's get that luck back. We don't really need the defense all that much. Again, +1 defense. I believe it only negates just 1 damage per damage source. There is a hole down there. Don't want to miss that. Won't go for that iridium. So it's really not too great, but yeah. We are going to slay this serpent. We've got the luck rings on. And before I can just keep continuing getting the iridium, we're already getting staircases down, so I guess that's nice. Let's not use a bomb here. Let's go ahead and just slay the bat on the iridium node. Try to get a 2-for-1 here. Take a few hits. Okay, no, it's gonna be flying away. That's wasting too much time. And it came right back, of course. I just wanted it to be cool and, you know, explode the bat right over the iridium ore and get a staircase, but looks like that won't be happening. I think I've used a few staircases, but this run's starting to turn into a no staircase skull cavern dive at all. If we do get a spiral floor, I'll for sure be skipping that though, because it kind of just stops the momentum. Like, you get to a spiral floor and then your momentum's just gone because you're spending so much time in it, unless you just like get really lucky and get a staircase right off the bat. You haven't gotten much gold quality super cucumber. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a lot of hearts. Any loved gold quality or iridium quality gift gives quite a few hearts with NPCs on their birthday. I think you can get like 3 or 4 hearts or something like that. Okay, let's just keep heading down. We got a treasure floor. We've got a few treasure floors, I think. And we got a dark cowboy hat, which obviously isn't as good as our magic cowboy hat. I don't know if I want to throw it out, but I think I just might. Yeah, we don't need it. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just walk to the right on this floor, not bother skipping it. We'll also try to let's just pretend like we haven't seen what I was doing with this iridium ore node. I just like missed 3 times right there. But that's okay, because we do get lucky and get a ladder from the bat kill right there. Let's finish mining this iridium ore, put on our luck rings, and go down. I will keep the battery pack. This purple mushroom I will eat at some point. Although now we have 2 of them, so they are stacking. Dinosaur. You know, we might as well kill the dinosaurs. Get some more bones. Fertilizer with them. Dino egg. We don't need the dino egg. We will use the bomb. Always can use bombs. Yeah, this is getting tough, because the horse flute is another addition. What I usually do I don't have enough key gems for it just yet, but what I will do is place a Junimo chest right outside of Skull Cavern so that I can use the horse flute in the desert to get to Skull Cavern and then stick it in the Junimo chest, which is probably the most optimal way because then we have another inventory slot free. But we need a few more key gems for that. And tomorrow we should be able to pick up a new key quest because today is Saturday 20th and the quests reset on... No, they were set on Mondays, I believe. I don't remember exactly. I think forageables reset on one day and then the quests reset on another day. It's a little bit weird, but that's okay. Still having trouble. Okay, we don't need the ruby or the aquamarine. I'm still good on that. There is a coal cart that right there. Always go for the coal carts. Coal is very scarce because we have so much to smelt. Although we could just buy it from Clint. I probably should buy more coal from Clint. Let's explode this guy on the iridium node here. And this is starting to turn into a pretty stale floor right here. We still have nothing. I might just use the staircase to get down. If I was doing like really min-max going for iridium or Skull Cavern dive right now, I'd definitely skip this floor. But we're gonna try to get lucky and try to get a ladder. See how many rocks it takes. Oh, we got a hole. See? If we skipped it, we wouldn't have gotten this hole right here, so I guess it's a good thing. Although, who knows, maybe on that next floor we would have gotten a hole. And it's another one of these big floors, although we still got unlucky with that staircase. You know, I'm starting to wish I... Coffee. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, always gotta be paying attention to that top right thing there, where your status buffs are, because you run out of coffee and then you just start losing time. Same thing with spicy eel. And we'll eat a crab cakes here. And thank you, Arthur, in chat for that reminder. Alright. Do I slay the iridium bat? It's probably going to get knocked back and then take a lot of time, so no, we'll just go straight down. There is a good amount of gold right there. I will blow up the gold. Let that one blow up first, then that one. Go ahead and grab the loot and keep continuing down. Yeah. What I was saying is I sort of wish I just didn't use any staircases at the start of this run and made this a staircaseless run challenge sort of thing. But whatever, it's okay. No big deal. Don't think I used a whole lot of staircases though. Okay, serpent, we will blow up on these rocks right here. A few serpents. Let's see if we can get them on the gold here. Not bad. There is quite a few bombs there, so that's nice. Let's get the bat on the gold, and then we can mine the iridium. Or get the slime on it, that would be good. Oh no, we got the bat on it. Let's get the serpent on the gold here. Don't need the emeralds. Okay, not bad. We got one gold node. And that serpent's kind of stuck over there. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? I take a look at that serpent over there. I don't want to use too much time, but he's just kind of staying in place. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, now he's free. Yeah. The serpent's gonna have some funky behavior sometimes. Another treasure floor, so that's always nice. When there are rocks here, we can get a hole. So we'll see. We do not get a hole. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the seed maker. We probably don't need any more seed makers. We have 3 seed makers on the farm, so I think we're probably good there. Let's go ahead and actually, oh! You know, I was just, at the start of this stream, or like sometime, I was like, what if we got an auto petter? Because we were in the coop earlier, and originally I was like moving around the auto petter to the coop, but then I was thinking, you know, don't waste the time moving it. And I was like, what if we got an auto petter today? And we got an auto petter, so that's actually pretty good. We gotta be very careful now not to pass out now. We have to keep this run alive. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good drop right there. And I don't think I'll be getting a second coop or barn, so we don't need any more auto putters after this. I think we're good on that. Okay. This is getting tough. Tough on deciding what to get rid of. We don't have to get rid of anything this instant, but we will shortly. Let's bomb that up. I missed. Okay, let's place a bomb. There we go. Switch to our napalm for the serpents. And there is a hole there, so that's nice. But now we do have to make a decision on what we want to get rid of. The bone shards, yeah. I was trying to hold on to the bone shards since we can place them into the, what do you call it? Bone mill. But we need 5 of them per cycle. These are just 1 per cycle, and we've got like a few more of them. So let's just go ahead and get rid of them. Looks like this is just a lore secret note. We are probably pretty close on getting all the secret notes. Okay, can't forget about the hole right here. Let's burst this guy open. Of course, I get more bone fragments. No, we're done with bone fragment. No, that's skeleton tail. There we go. But let's just go straight to this staircase right here. What was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, secret notes. Yeah, okay, so we have all of the secret notes now. And I think in a previous day or something, I actually got a secret note that I wanted, which is one of the X marks the spots dig up ones, secret note 17, which will get us a green strange doll. And I think that's one of the last things we have to donate to the museum. There's that. And then there is the palm fossil, and I actually do have a palm fossil, so we can actually finish the whole museum pretty much whenever we want. Well, we might go ahead and do it on day 21. I won't be streaming day 21 today since this day has already taken quite a while, and for those of you who weren't here at the start, I did have to restart this day a few times, and that is with planning out this day and all. So yeah, I would not be able to make any progress on day 21 if I just went at it. There's definitely a lot of planning that I'll need to do for that. But we still got 2 in-game hours left of this one, so let's see how much further down we can make it. We're on floor 128, which isn't too bad for not using staircases, but this isn't going to be like a crazy amount of iridium or level dive or anything. And this floor we're getting pretty unlucky right here. We've already wasted an hour on it. This might be the end right here. This might be the end of the run. Let's see if we get a ladder here and can't get any further down. Nope. Are we gonna really just end it to the mummies here? Okay, there we go. We got a staircase. You know, I've already committed to not using staircases, so let's go ahead and finish off without using any staircases to skip floors. And we got one right there. It's pretty good. Oh, the spiral floor. Well, I'll have to keep my word, and we'll just hope for the best on this spiral floor. May end up passing out on it. But we are getting pretty close to the end of the day here. I'm gonna heal up just to be safe. And keep going. And there we go, we passed out. So, again, this was just a kind of a testing out the stream sort of thing. We will obviously keep that day, of course. We got the auto petter, so that's pretty good. That's really good. We've got the maybe like 250 iridium more. I'm not really sure. We got some other stuff. So, not a bad Skull Cavern dive. Obviously, could have been better. Day 21, I'm going to have to plan out quite a bit. There is a lot to get done in these last 7 days before the end of winter. The items shipped. Obviously, we have a lot of these items, so we'll have to look into what exactly we'll ship for that. Fishing, crab pot. I have those crab pots on the beach, so we'll have to wait for that and hold out for that. The mutant carp and the dirt fish, those are easy. We might get those tomorrow. Artifacts, we're done with this. I'll actually show you right now. We won't be playing this day, but I can show you that we do have the palm fossil somewhere. I swear I had the palm fossil in one of these chests. There it is, the palm fossil. We have the palm fossil, and then that secret note to dig up the green doll. So we've got that. Cooking, obviously that's the end of year 2, so can't really get that. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I might do another. I'll probably continue streaming. In the future, some other day, I'll make some posts or talk about that in a video or something another time. We'll see. But this was definitely a good learning experience, I guess is the best way to put it. I definitely have a crazy new respect for streamers. This is definitely very different, trying to focus on playing the game and talking at the same time. So I don't know, that was fun. Let's go ahead and just finish it off with blowing up the farm, and then we'll go ahead and call it at that. And don't worry, obviously when I come back I'll be restarting the day. So yeah, thank you for those who have tuned into the stream. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody who watches the videos, and I will try this again in the future. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.